Hey guys, okay, so I am just going to give you a quick video walkthrough for the app. You should have a walkthrough guideline anyway when you first open the app, but just in case, and like me, if you forget how to use apps, I've just decided to put a quick video together so that you know how to use it all effectively. So we are going to be using the Everfit coaching app, which is that white symbol there. When you log in, you'll see the Bodyco logo and then it'll say, hello, your name and welcome back. And this is your main dashboard. Obviously it says hello Siobhan at the top because my name is Siobhan, today's date. And yeah, if we scroll down, you'll see that you've got kind of the daily announcement, which I'll talk through in just a bit more detail in just a second. You've got today's workout. You've got your daily habits, which are important if you're doing the 8-week challenge. And then we've got our kind of daily calories, our food journal, and then the community forums at the bottom. And just while we're at the bottom of the screen, I'm just going to talk through the widgets there. So obviously we're already on today's dashboard, which is the kind of brief overview. If we go over into the coaching one, that's just got your kind of your training, your food, and we've also got some resources and programs in a little bit more detail there. You've got your messaging inbox where you can message me directly if you want to. And you'll also find that you'll be bombarded with a load of messages from me. Look, there I am. And then if we go across one more time, it's your personal profile. So everywhere where you can update your weight, your progress pictures, it'll say your workout history and all the exercises that you've done and all that kind of thing. So let's just go back to the main dashboard just a second and we'll talk through the first thing that's on there. So you've got your daily announcement. This is also echoed every day in the VIP Facebook group. So if you click on read more, and this changes every day. So today it's Sunday. So every Sunday we do Sunday Kitchen, which just features one of the favourite recipes out of this month's nutrition. So this month we're on January, but this month's recipe book. So it was chocolate strawberry overnight oats was the favourite for this week. And yeah, then just a little bit more content there. So this changes every day. Okay, some days it features tips, some days it features workout of the week. So yeah, definitely give it a read if you've ever got a spare time. Okay, then we're on to your kind of main workouts. And you can either just tap on today's workout and then get cracking with it from there, hit start workout. And the workout will always have a brief description, so make sure you always read that first. And then you've also got like a kind of brief overview of all the exercises that are included. If there is an exercise that you don't know, luckily, if you tap on the video and hit play, it will take you straight to the video of what that movement should look like. Happy days. Cool. Okay, so that is your workout in the main dash. Oops, I've missed a workout from Saturday. We'll just ignore that. And then next we're coming down to our daily tasks, our daily habits. So if we go and view more, so each day in your main dashboard, we've got sleep, hit your protein, drink your water, eat 5 portions of fruit and veg, and check your steps. So these are the kind of fundamentals to health. If you're not really down for tracking your calories or anything like that, and you want to keep it super simple, then the main factors towards health and your nutrition goals are sleep, making sure you're eating the right amount of protein, drinking enough water, obviously eating as much fruit and veg as you can, and then just getting your daily steps in, okay, making sure that we're moving. And if you click on each one, you'll see there that there's an attached document. So if you hit open document, you've then got a little bit more information on each one and it just exactly why they are important to health and how they can, in this case, the importance of sleep, how it can have impacts on things like your appetite, your performance levels, your recovery, everything. Okay, so that's that one on sleep there. So obviously the more of these that you can check off daily, the better. Okay, and then you go, I just got a little notification to say that I've done these tasks there. Fantastic. Cool. Okay, so those will be featuring heavily in your 8-week challenge if you're doing that as well. Next one to our daily calories. Now, I know some of you don't want to track. That is absolutely fine. Doesn't mean that you have to track. But if you do want to track, please do talk to me and we can get those calories set up for you and I can send you a little bit more information on how to get those MyFitnessPal food diaries synced with the app. I'm not going to do it in this video because I'm already aware that I'm waffling on too much already. But if you just want something super simple, you don't want to use MyFitnessPal and you can't be bothered linking it up to anything, then if we just go on add meal, you've then actually got the option there to add the protein content, the carbohydrate content, and the fat content of each meal that you eat. So I'm just going to put in a total example here. So my pretend meal contains 20 grams of protein, off the nutrition label on the back of it, 30 grams of carbs, and then 10 grams of fat. And then there you go. It'll automatically total up the calories for the meal there. And that should match the portion size of the food that you've just added in. So happy days. So add entry. Meal has been added. Woohoo. And then if you actually just tap on that food icon there, it'll take this to your daily overview. So we'll see there I've already achieved 17% of my daily goals. So like I said, if you do want to kind of get a little bit more meticulous, you can message me about that and I can set your protein, carbs and fat goals as well as your calorie goals, okay? But if we don't want to track, okay, we're not bothered about how much carbs and fats and protein we're eating. I mean, I definitely would recommend, trying to be mindful of the protein that you're eating because, protein is amazing. But if we're just not down for tracking calories, then what we can do instead is we can go to our food journal. Okay, now you've got the option of adding a photo of your meal at each time that you eat, but then I appreciate not everyone's got the time to be taking photos of all the food that they eat. So in which case, what you can do, particularly again, if you're doing the 8-week challenge, I would just share your kind of meal plan for the week. If you take a photo of the food plan or write out a food plan that you intend to eat for the week, with all your recipe ideas and everything, take a photo of that and then you can just pop it in and then I can kind of see your food diary from the week there if you don't want to be taking photos of your food. Likewise, if you are tracking as well, you can just take a screenshot of that. If we go to weekly view for the week, and again, if you're doing the 8-week challenge, you could just take a screenshot of that and share that on the habits checklist and meal prep post that will be coming up every Sunday. Hope I'm making sense. Hope I'm not waffling on too much. Okay, and then right at the bottom there, we've got community forums. To be honest, these are communication platforms. Those of you that come to the Bod Squad group sessions, you'll know that you book on through this. I don't really tend to use these that much just because they are a little bit bobbins. Sometimes the messages don't always come through. So, I tend to communicate with you guys through WhatsApp. It's a little bit easier. But just keep your eye on your notifications. Make sure you've got those switched on for the community forums and for the Everfit app, just in case. We'll come on how to do that in just a second when we get there. So anyway, that's enough waffling on for your main screen. We're now going to go to that coaching dashboard. So at the top there, if we tap on your calendar, we'll just pretend that I've not missed all those workouts. Yeah, if you tap on your training calendar, and you should all be able to view the previous week if you scroll across at the top there, and also the next week as well with what you've got coming up. And then you can see there in that calendar, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Your calendars might look a little bit different to this, but you should have scheduled workouts in there. Okay, again, if you're doing that 8-week challenge, I've set the minimum as, let's try and do 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks of workouts. 3 workouts a week is the kind of minimum, if we can, just so that we're getting the best results possible. But, if you are struggling to hit the workouts on the scheduled days, then what you can do is, if we look at the top right-hand corner of the screen there, you'll see those little arrows following each other. If we tap on that, you can actually rearrange those workouts onto a day that suits you. All you need to do is just kind of hold your finger over those 3 lines to the right, and then you can move that workout wherever you fancy. So I've just moved that one to Tuesday, but I'll move it back to Monday. Okay, and then that can rearrange your workouts there. While we're on that top right-hand corner screen, if you go to the tick arrow, it'll show you your exercise history as well. So you can select the day. And as you can see, I have done no exercise. I have really just not tracked it in the app, I promise. Okay, so that is pretty much your training calendar. Like I said, you can kind of view the week ahead and plan your week training wise. So if we just come out of that a second, and then you can see there the tasks over the last 7 days, how many tasks are completed. 5 out of 37, that's pretty shocking. I'm sure you guys will be better at it than I will. It's got my weekly macro and calorie overview. Okay, if you're tracking macros, don't worry. If not, your food journal overview, it'll show you all your photos there if you're taking those photos. But like I said, if not, just one photo of your planned food plan for the week will do. And then we're on to the resources, which is, I don't know if you guys have even discovered this yet, but this is the bit that I'm like really, really proud of. Lots of time and effort has gone into this to help educate you guys. So first things first, recipe books. If we tap on recipe books, you have literally got, look at that. Look at all them. Recipe books galore. So if you're ever struggling for dinner ideas, lunch ideas, breakfast ideas, snack ideas, anything at all, any ideas, then all you need to do is pick whichever recipe book takes your fancy. We'll go on to January, just because it is January. And yeah, you've got a contents key, a sample weekly meal planner. So you could even, again, referring back to the 8-week challenge, if you're doing an 8-week challenge, you think, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to follow the January recipe book. You could just screenshot that and then share that on the Sunday post and share it in the app as well as your food plan. It even gives you a weekly shopping list as well. And then here we go. If we have a look at all the different recipes, it's got what you need and what you need to do. And even better, if you are using MyFitnessPal, you can even scan it into your MyFitnessPal. So, if you want to kind of save it to your device and print off your computer, you can do that. So you see again, top right-hand corner is that little box with the arrow coming out the top. If I tap on that, voila, I can mail it to myself, print it off on my computer. Happy days, okay? Then we can scan those recipes. So they're your recipe books, okay? So I don't want to hear any of you saying that you're struggling for meal ideas again. I'm joking. You can complain them. You might have you might have used exposed and what's the word I'm looking for? Not exposed. You know what I'm trying to say. Exhausted. There we go. Exhausted all those recipes already. So if you do struggle for meal ideas, then fine, come and ask me. Right, and then the next one. So everybody's resources might look a little bit different. These are just the ones that are showing on mine. Nutrition basics. Let's click on that. Click on view more, so it brings up all of them. Again, you've got a principal meal planner. So 8-week challenge again. If you want to use that for planning your weekly meals, then please do so. You've got a 28-day nutrition workbook if you wanted to really, really hold yourself accountable and, print that out and write it out. How to batch cook like a boss. Basically, all that you need to know about nutrition to get you going. How to use MyFitnessPal, fundamentals, fat loss, and then we've even got like a New Year goal setting and Christmas survival pack there. So that's your nutrition basics. And then further nutrition as well. If you want to geek out, hit view more. We've got a few more going on in there as well. And all you need to do, if you do want to read each one individually, just tap on it. And then it'll bring up the document. And again, if you want to save it to your device, it's that top right-hand square with the arrow coming out at the top. So they are your resources. And then right at the bottom there, we have got programs. So again, these will look different for you. If there's a program that you see staring you in the face that I'm scrolling through here, please do give me a shout. I can always add that to your calendar. Okay, and you can basically pick any one of these at any time. If you tap on it and then you hit start program, it'll automatically add it to your calendar. Your training calendar at the top, which I showed you at the start of this screen. So yeah, just pick whichever one you fancy, add it to your training calendar, and then you can rearrange those days as and when you need to. So that is your coaching dashboard. Inbox, pretty straightforward. Yeah. There we go. Hi. Send a message. Job's a good one. Not really much more to say on that. Oh, no, I can't get out of this. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. So let's go over to the final widget. And I'm very conscious that this video is getting very long. And some of you, if you're still with me and you're not falling asleep, happy days. So this is where we can have a look at how many minutes we've been training, how many streak days, so how many days on the trot have we been hitting our workouts. You can also set your fitness goal. So what is your main fitness goal? get hench. Why not? There we go. Cool. There we are. There's my goal. Metrics. So you can add your body weight. Okay, you can either add it in pounds or kilograms. So, yeah, okay, let's go with that. We'll pretend that I weigh that. I'm not actually sure what I weigh, but there we go. Add weight. And there we go. It'll log that for you. And it'll also give you a history of your previous weights as well. And it'll show up on a nice little graph. It kind of looks like this that shows you your progress too. So that is your weight. Workout history, if we tap on that. Again, that's just the same as when you're on your coaching dashboard just a second ago and we hit that history button before. Just kind of shows you, what workouts did you do and how did you do your exercises. So how many times have you done those exercises? If you tap on each one, it should, there you go. Yeah, it should tell you how many reps you did and what weight you did. Kind of things like that. And then progress photos. Oh, you guys don't want to see me anywhere, trust me. But yeah, progress photos. No, go on, I'll let you see me. There I am in all my glory. So yeah, you can add them. You can either take a photo or you can select a photo from your album there, and you can do this kind of fancy thing here where you put them side by side so you can see the difference, which is kind of cool. And then the last kind of thing to talk about, top right where your profile picture is, or my profile picture is if you've not added it already. If we tap on that, your settings, your notifications, make sure that they are on, okay? Make sure you do that on your phone settings as well. App integration, so this is where we can hook up. If you've got Apple Health, you can connect that and your MyFitnessPal. All I will say is if you are connecting MyFitnessPal, then just make sure your diary settings in MyFitnessPal are set to public. Otherwise, it won't pull over the information into the app. Okay, if you're using MyFitnessPal, if not, then you don't need to worry about that. And then you can ask Everfit a question. So Ask Us a Question is not Bodyco. That is just the Everfit app. So if there's any kind of app-related technical problems that you are experiencing, that's nothing that I can really resolve, I would definitely just ask it in there. And then there's an Everfit app walkthrough, which is probably a lot more concise than this one that I've recorded. But there we go. And then if you really want to know more details about the app and what version you're on, privacy policy, terms of service, then that information is there. And then the option to log out, but we don't want to log out, so that's fine. So that is pretty much everything. I think that's all bases covered. If there is anything that I've missed, just give me a shout. If you're taking part in an 8-week challenge, then all the information will be released through Facebook in stages anyway. So, if there's something that I've missed or something that I've not really elaborated on in here, it will probably most likely be elaborated in there. But if it's not, then definitely just ask me a question. All right, guys, I will leave you to it because this is the world's longest video ever. But talk to you soon. Bye.